Hello and welcome. I'm Ed O'Farrell, and this is a Real Assets Advisor Hot Minute. Today, we're going to spend a hot minute or so with Phil Fiore. Phil is the co-founder and chief executive officer at Procyon Wealth. Procyon is a Shelton, Connecticut-based wealth manager with offices in New York, Maryland, Michigan, Tennessee, and Texas. All told, Procyon oversees approximately $9 billion of customer assets. Welcome, Phil.
Ed, thanks for having me, bud.
Phil, are you ready for a hot minute?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Hometown of where you currently reside.
Currently reside in Westport, Connecticut, Ed. However, moving to Kiowa Island, South Carolina this summer.
Alma mater and college major.
University of Hartford, majored in political science. However, met my wife for 33 years there, bud.
All right. First job as a kid.
I was humping shingles for my brother-in-law's roofing company.
First job as professional.
Property and casualty insurance broker, specialized in hotels and restaurants.
Okay. Procyon is growing and growing fast. What's the biggest issue you contend with in managing that growth?
Day one to today, Ed, it's all about culture, right? And so it's easy to have a great culture when you have one office. You're there every day. You're seeing the same people every day. As you spread out and as you build your ecosystem, it gets a little harder. All that means is you got to focus on it a little bit more. We've hired in our HR department a personnel that actually run our talent and culture department, right? So what it's about is making sure that no matter how spread out we are, we're connecting the fibers in our culture, and that's what that department is meant to do, and that's what we need to do and focus on.
All right. Worst investment advice you've ever received?
In the late 80s, that I was told to buy some real estate, so I did, and they changed the tax code, and that didn't work out great.
All right. From your seat, how would you describe Procyon's view on alternative investments?
I think alternatives are becoming a larger and larger asset block when you think about asset allocation for clients, right? And our job as a wealth manager is to make sure that our clients have access to the best of managers in a democratized way. Meaning, I don't want my clients to have to cut a $10 million check for one manager. I want them to be able to cut a smaller check for multiple managers. So our job is to find those great managers and democratize the way that they have access to these wonderful products. That's our job.
Okay. There's no shortage of choices for ultra high net worth individuals and families when it comes to selecting a wealth manager. Why do you believe these folks should consider having a conversation with Procyon?
Yeah, Ed, we're one of the best in the country. And quite frankly, we spent 22 years in the wirehouse. And coming on this side of the table, where we sit in the same side of the table with our clients, we're true fiduciaries to them. We are true clients of Wall Street, having access to every product that Wall Street has. We become the financial captain for our clients. We want the ball when it comes to our clients and their financial services needs, right? And so we want to be that trusted partner. We want to be the access point to everything that they need in financial services, period, end of story. And that's what Procyon is for our clients.
Okay. Talent or useless talent you possess that most folks don't know you have.
Yeah, I can slay it in the kitchen, Ed.
All right. One person, dead or alive, who isn't a family member, most like to have dinner with.
Elon Musk, man, the fact that we're walking around and breathing the same air as that genius is insane to me.
All right. And what restaurant would you choose to have said dinner at? And what would you order?
Nah, this is interesting. So it would be per se. And the reason why it'd be per se is because I ordered the chef's menu, 15 courses, wine paired. So we don't have to think about anything. We can spend 4 hours just chatting with that genius and having a great meal. That's what I do.
Chef's menu at per se. Sounds pretty good.
Yes,
You
sir.
can connect with Phil directly on LinkedIn. And for more information on Procyon, you can visit procyon.net. On behalf of the team here at Real Assets Advisor, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next time.